My idea is to utilise equipment that we currently have in our crew and turn it into a mobile unit rather than a manual one by putting a push camera onto a carriage and allowing us to survey pipelines, drains and culverts. Basically, the push camera that we have is a manual push camera. It's a fibre optic lead that brings back a picture from the end of a camera head that has LED lights on to light up a pipeline. But it is a manual push camera. They're usually 50 metres long of a reel. So by mounting this camera into a large cradle that has wheels on it, I should be able to push it further along a pipeline. Also, if the camera happens to tumble left or right, it'll fall down on another 2 wheels. So it means we can still continue the survey even if it topples over. On the first part, it should benefit us in Dublin City Council. Most of the surveys we're carrying out are requested by engineers from within our own section. But we're carrying out the surveys for the engineers who are answering requests from councillors, who are answering requests from members of the public. So it all leads back to it's going to be a better service provided by the public in general. It can get us out of a situation where we cannot survey any further, and this brings us even 10-15 metres further along a pipeline. That's a success to me, because it's built from in-house. It hasn't cost us anything particularly at the moment on the scale of things, so that would be a success if we can achieve anything more than what we can get with our crawling cameras. Well, at the moment we're running a pilot. I've got the first prototype built. There's a couple of things I would change on it, but until you build the first prototype you can't see that. The biggest obstacle was taking it from what you see in your mind and creating something on a page that a company can build for you, I suppose, was the hardest part. I've got plenty of support from within my own section, from James Murphy, my senior executive engineer, Ken Handon and Pat Cronin. They're all my immediate bosses, and that's probably born out of the fact that they supported me last year, and there's a little bit of trust involved when you come up with an idea now, because last year's idea was successful. Last year I had 2 ideas that both went through and were shortlisted. One of which was a gully cap holder, which is a unit that is retrofitted to old style gullies in the city. And at that time we were trying to find out if it was a unique idea so we could get a patent on it. And we brought it through, and it now has a patent in Ireland, and the application is in for a patent for the UK also. And at the moment we have, I think it's approximately 250 of these units have been put into the ground at a saving of what we reckon could possibly be in around €160,000 for the organisation. So it's very successful and it's moving well. And with the changes in the way employment is and the different works that we're doing in our section, a lot more of our resources have been applied to putting in these cap holders into the ground, because it's an easier, shorter time scale of a job. And some of the works that the lads used to carry out with the recession, building and putting in licence works, that work is gone now, all but gone. So it's work that the section can continue working through. Great satisfaction involved when you have an idea that you get the support for and you can put it into place. And like I said, we're at the prototype stage now. There are changes I would make to it, but to have got it even this far is fantastic. It's a fantastic organisation for allowing you the chance to do that. But what the studio does is it enables you, I suppose, to go under the flag of the studio, and that will bring support towards an idea, and it will allow sections, give you a little bit more time maybe to bring an idea forward. I think anyone who has an idea, especially in an organisation so big as Dublin City Council, and you feel that the people at the coalface, at the very the people doing the work on the ground, if they can have an idea that can be brought all the way up through the ladder and built and made and then put into use, and even prototyped, even if it's to fail, if it's prototyped, it just gives people a little bit of confidence in the organisation. The morale does go up, and their own self-esteem as well from bringing these ideas forward.